Wintrust is an incredible place to have this event, but it might be in Soldier Field in a few years. And I just want to say to you, Larry, personally, thank you for being a real friend. And I don't know anyone that does more for the city than you do. And your commitment to giving back is just so incredible. And today just is one manifestation of that. And I'm just really an honor to be here and happy to support this incredible cause.
Good afternoon. My name is Wallace Gator Bradley, and I'm the host of the Bradley Report. I got a man that came to Inglewood, even though he knows that that's supposed to be the White Sox territory. He came to Inglewood. He's from up north. He with the Cubs, my brother, because you are my brother. Anybody that care enough to want to provide for children is a brother of mine. So Tom, could you spell your name, let them know who you are and why you're here today?
Look, I'm Tom Ricketts, chairman of the Cubs. We've been a big supporter of this event for many years. It's an honor to be part of it. It's such a great cause. I give all the credit to all the organizers, Larry and Everett and all the guys that put this together over the years. And we're just happy to be a little piece of the puzzle and get some toys to kids during Christmas.
And besides, man, I stay up north, so I'm a Cubs fan.
That's good to hear. Good to hear.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
26 years of Christmas in the wards. I also want to acknowledge a longtime supporter and sponsor of this event, Everett Rand, who I don't believe is here today. It really was the Huggins and the Rand family that put this together in the very beginning and have continued to support it for 26 years. You know, Christmas is a wonderful time of year. It's one of my favorite times of the year, and not so much for the gifts we give as the gifts we give. And I want to thank all of the sponsors and all of the supporters for enabling the young people here today to have a wonderful Christmas. And I really appreciate their thoughtfulness and their willingness to share in what we often call a season of sharing. So thanks not only to the elected officials who participate, but to the sponsors who support it, and to the Huggins and Rand family who initiated. Thank you all so much.
This is Wallace Gator Bradley, and I'm the host of the Bradley Report, and I'm with the greatest president of the Cook County Board. Madam President, could you spell your name for my viewing audience?
Sure, Tony, T-O-N-I, and the last name is P-R-E-C-K-W-I-N-K-L-E. I'm president of the Cook County Board of Commissioners, and Gator, thank you for inviting me.
Okay, you know, Madam President, could you explain to my viewing audience what this is about, and at the same time, let them know the wonderful things that you have done for the county, because I noticed the end of the year, passed the budget, and you did so much. But I'd rather for you to explain to them.
Sure. Well, thank you. Thanks very much, Gator. You know, I'm very grateful to Larry Huggins and his family and Everett Rand for putting on this event, Christmas in the Wards, for 26 years. 26 years. They've helped families in Chicago have a merrier Christmas, and I'm very grateful to them. You know, I really appreciate the fact that they're focused on giving back to the community. You know, Larry and Everett have done very well in this life, and they've been sharing for a very long time, so I'm grateful to them. You know, here in Cook County, it's been a difficult year as we come out of the pandemic,
right.
But we've got a balanced budget, and we're making some investments that I want to share with our viewers.
Yes.
You know, the first is a guaranteed income pilot, $500 a month for 3,250 families for 2 years. You know, we need a guaranteed income in this nation, but those of us who believe in it are trying it out on the local level. So that's guaranteed income pilot. We're spending a considerable amount of our county resources, $42 million on this. We're also spending $12 million on paying folks' medical debt. And for many families, they end up in bankruptcy because they can't pay their medical bills. So the guaranteed income pilot and our efforts to help people deal with medical debt are two of the things I'm proudest of in this budget.
I want to say, to God be the glory. And I'm 100% behind the Madam President. She's also the chairman of the Cook County Democratic Party. I want to say, I know you got to go. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Gator.
26 years ago, when Terry Peterson was the alderman of 17th Ward, he asked me if I could sponsor some kids from Inglewood. I grew up in Inglewood. Terry grew up in Inglewood. We both graduated from Inglewood High School. I told Terry it would be an honor for me to do that. And that's how it all got started. And it started out with 50 families and about 150 kids. And when you look today, that we got over 2,000 kids here today, so it has truly grown just over the years.
Right. You know, Larry, you humble. I know how you give back. But could you tell them about you, the business, you know, right way structured, going from a painter, I always call you Picasso.
Well, you know, like I told you, I grew up in Inglewood, and when Martin Luther King Jr. assassinated in 1968, there was a movement to recruit African Americans to finally get into the trade unions. So I went to Washburn Trade School, and that's how I got started in this industry. And the fact that over these 50 years that I've been out here, when you look at the young men and women that I have actually trained, going through apprenticeship programs, people that started out with me, like I said, apprentices, now superintendents and foremen for a lot of construction companies in Chicago. That is something that I am truly very proud of. And when you look at the economic impact that all these people have on the city of Chicago, it's amazing. And the good Lord has truly blessed me in that way.
You know, I'm glad you said that. And I'm going to say to God be the glory. And my viewing audience needed to hear your story, to let them know, regardless where you start, is where you finish. And it ain't over for you. So we just talking about the dash.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
And I'm alderman of the great 18th Ward on the southwest side of Chicago. I'm here today to bring some holiday cheers. This is a great moment. We're giving back to the community. We're giving back. You know, there's a lot of people that don't have any hope at all anymore. Christmas just brings back the spirit of love and the spirit of hope. And I'm glad to have my 2 laptop recipients right here today.
I'm a student at Morgan Park. I'm also a senior. I'll be graduating soon, and now I got a full ride to Northeastern. So having a computer,
to God be the glory.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
having a computer will really help me while I'm in college because college is already expensive. So having a weight off my shoulder is really a good thing.
You know what? I want to say this. Having a full ride is a serious weight off. Because you're going to come out with no college debt. And you got a good guy that's going to help. And
I attend Simeon Career Academy, and my major is accounting. And this computer really helps me with will really help me with accounting because we currently don't have a teacher, but we do have websites and stuff that we go on and learn off those websites. So I'm very thankful for this computer.
Oh, you say this ain't going to just be about no TikTok. This is going to put you on the clock.
I'm not sure yet, but I did get accepted to Western Illinois University.
Great.
Oh, that's good. Hey, you know, me and the alderman, we go way back. I remember when he was the man making sure all the services get done for the 18th ward. And the people in that ward, black and white and Hispanic, chose him to be the alderman, to lead the ward. And another reason why I'm cool with you, because you support the woman that I feel ought to be mayor, and that's Lori Lightfoot. And we saying, hey, don't choke and definitely don't waste the vote. Come out February 28th, 2023. Re-elect this man to be the alderman of the 18th ward and re-elect Lori Lightfoot to become the mayor of this great city. And with that, I want to say to God be the glory, and that's Gator's story. Could you let my viewing audience know your name, spell your name for me, and let them know what you're going to do. I know what you have done.
Well, brother, look, it is a great honor to always be with you, particularly at Christmas in the Wards, which is a great organization in all 50 wards of Chicago. Look, I have bought millions of dollars to the 5th District. I am Lamont Robinson, State Representative, LamontRobinson, and with Alderman King running for mayor, it gives me an opportunity to fill the void of the residents of the 4th Ward, to continue to do the work that I have been doing as a state rep within the 4th Ward, to bring resources back, to be able to help assist in the public safety issue that we're having, the education issue that we're having, the economic development issue, not only we're having in the 4th Ward, but across the entire city of Chicago. So I'm asking the residents of the 4th Ward to give me an opportunity to continue to do the great work that I have been doing.
Hey, you're going to do it again. Look right in that corner and tell them what you would like for them to do.
I would like them to give me an opportunity on February 28th to continue to do the work that I have been doing as their state rep. God bless.
Amen. I want to publicly say, I'm standing with him in his pursuit to be the alderman of the 4th Ward. I know him very well. He's an extraordinary gentleman, a great leader, and a healer, and he'll do good in the 4th Ward and in the City Council. With that, I want to say to God be the glory. That's my story, and it is the Bradley.